Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the final of the Dota 2 Western Qualifier for the International 3. It is dd.dota versus Mouz Sports. Very excited to see this final. It is a best-of-5 matchup between the two teams. Yes, this did just happen about half a week ago. This is a late commentary on it, but I decided that it would be good to practice a commentary on a final of such an important qualifier, as the winner of this best-of-5 gets to go to the International to perform with 15 other teams, 15 other teams, to see who's the best in the world for about $1.6 million.
10 seconds
is the prize pool, I believe, with the compendium upping the cost every day. But we're going to see, like I said, DD versus Mouz Sports. First coming up is some average bands, you know. Gyrocopter, Wisp, Nature's Prophet, maybe even a Lifestealer coming up here. They still have Nyx and Magnus still in the pool. Plenty of things to ban, of course, depending on what they want to ban. DD looking strong. They would be what I'd be cheering for, but Mouz Sports making a good comeback these last 2 days. This last, few days, ever since they got into the last 4 teams, they've been playing a lot better than their first few games, so I'm really impressed to see what will happen here. Lifestealer going to be the first pickup. Then we're going to see DD pick up their 2 heroes. Let's see what it'll be. But very, very good tournament. East Qualifier now going on this week, as is this commentating. And I'm really enjoying the East Qualifier. I'm not watching too much of it because I don't know much about Eastern Dota, but Western Qualifier was amazing. It was fun to watch, and I can't wait for the full International. If the Western Qualifier and the Eastern Qualifier or anything that the International will be, it'll be a really good International. I'm very excited. I'm hoping it'll be the best International yet. I believe it will be. Maybe other people will too. We're going to see the double purple Darkseer and Bane being picked up. Darkseer going to be an off-lane. Bane, obviously, a good tri-lane hero set up for something. Mouz Sports might not want to pick up Launcher if Bane is the choice, though. Rubik going to be picked up. Will Lifestealer be getting a third tri-lane? No, they still say whatever to you, Bane. We're going to pick up a Launcher anyways. And now time for the third and final pick. Going through the picks pretty quickly, DD might pick up a mid-hero here. They have a lot, of course, up to them. They don't have a Bat Rider, but they still have a lot of mid heroes. They still have a lot of lane heroes. So let's check out what they pick up. 13 seconds on the clock. They have a lot to pick. I'm sure they are having a hard time choosing. Goblak, though, been really good at drafting. I'm really impressed by DD. They've brought basically Tree Protector in the Western meta, and it's really impressive to see how one team can make one hero so effective that everyone else starts picking it up and trying it out. They've also done that with our Destroyer. More teams have been picking that up ever since DD has. Let's see what else they could pick up. Maybe they'll bring in something new that we haven't seen. Plenty of great heroes out there that just aren't in the meta right now, that I feel like could actually be pretty effective. One of them being Slark. Slark slowly making his way into the meta as he's being available in Captain's mode. I believe we'll see him a lot in the International, and I feel like he's going to win some games for people. If that's what happened at Absolute Legends earlier in the tournament, all the games they won were all with Slark. All the games they lost were without Slark, I do believe. And it just shows how one hero can really change the tides of battle. And we're still going into the pick here. 34 seconds left on the bonus time. They're really wasting their time here. Let's see what they pick up. Whatever it is, it's worth it. Chaos Knight going to be the pick. They won't have a Wisp, though. They're going to have to lane this with the Bane. It's not like CK is impossible without Wisp, but it's really dang good with him. And now time to go into the bans. Of course, now we have 6 bans to go through. If I was Mouz Sports, I would want them to ban out more lane support, something that'll really help go with a CK Bane combo. You know, the ganking from Chen would actually be very effective. More stuff like that, probably like a Rubik or something similar. Something that would make CK's punch even stronger. Coddle gonna be the ban out. They don't want. Oh, Rubik's already picked. My bad. Rubik with the Coddle is a very good pick up because, you know, you just pick people up with telekinesis and you just Coddle blast. Coddle is overall a really, really good hero, good support, one of the best out there. And now time for more bans for Mouz Sports. And like I said, probably more support bans. They could ban out a mid hero though. Maybe something like Puck or Queen of Pain. And DD, they probably will focus banning out, like I said, maybe, yeah, more lane supports, just like Mouz should be focusing on.
10
Both
seconds
teams don't have a
remaining.
mid-hero, so they both might want to focus on that as well. Let's see what
5
goes on.
seconds remaining.
I've been really impressed by DD. Like I said earlier, the picks they've been bringing to the meta have been really, really good, and I'm impressed to see what they've been able to get done with them. But ever since Go Black and I believe it was Go Black and Silent have been added to the team has been so strong. And hearing that they're getting a sponsor soon, hearing it might be Complexity, but no certainty on that, would be really cool, because hopefully that'll make this team last even longer, because I'm really liking how they're looking. They're doing well against other Western teams. So let's see if they'll get into the International.
10 seconds remaining.
More bans coming out here, of course. Enchantress, once again another good ganking jungler, and a middle lane Queen of Pain being banned out. Now, just for more bans of jungler, if they wanted to ban someone else, I'd say ban Enigma. Enigma's another good jungler that can gank. Besides that, there isn't too much open to them for banning junglers, as Nature's Prophet's already taken out. But for the final picks, let's see what else they could go. You know, they could actually... They might pick up like a tri-lane here, and then just a mid-hero. They can't pick up the Queen of Pain though, and Puck is no longer available now. Maybe a Storm Spirit. Storm Spirit would be good. They could just put the Darkseer mid, put an off-lane, get a tri-lane hero. There is still a few heroes available to them, of course. And then on Mouse Sports, they do have some options as well. They could get a jungler like Enigma, and then get a mid-hero, and it would work out quite well, because the Rubik Lifestealer combo is really good. They could pick up Alina. Lena's still in the pool, really good support, and they pick up the Juggernaut. I think they're going to put the Juggernaut mid. Juggernaut mid has been something recurring from Mouse Sports and in this tournament in general, so I'm glad to see it again. Something I think is overlooked, but is pretty good. He can't gank that much, and that's the issue with it, though. And let's see what DD picks up now. Still need that mid hero unless they want to do a dual lane with the CK, but that usually only works if you want a CK
10
Wisp.
seconds remaining.
CK Wisp bid is pretty good, and they pick up the Razor. Razor is an awesome hero, and I'm glad to see it here. And we're going to see that doing well, hopefully. I'd really like to see what they put that. That could be a Razor mid, for all we know. And then have a third support, and that'll be their tri-lane as the Bane and CK and whatever support. Razor mid, Darkseer offlane looks like a good team to me. Razor, very overlooked here. I don't think I've ever seen Razor picked in a professional game. I've been watching Dota professionally for about a year now. And it's been interesting, and I love it, but I have not seen a Razor. So let's see if something gets done with Razor.
Reserve time.
And let's see what their fifth and final pickup is here. Probably a support. Same thing with DD. Both support pickups here. Most likely. Like I said, Lena in the pool. Really good support. Also in the pool, Shadow Demon. Surprising those two heroes got by. Well, at least Shadow Demon. Shadow Demon usually the ender picked very early parts of the game. The draft. But not this time around. Let's see what goes down. But their setup so far is looking really good. If they just had a jungler or something like that, they'd still have a really good setup. With the Juggernaut mid, a lot of farm going to him. Lifestealer obviously going to be on the safe lane getting a lot of farm. They could actually offensive it and have Lundred safely farming on the bottom lane. CK gonna get a lot of fun with the tri-lane though, especially if they can get a third support hero that's gonna get them a lot of kills, and it's gonna be a Leshrac. Really good support, gonna be able to push a lot with that. Darkseer Darkseers and Protein usually get a lot of farm as they can just safely farm with Iron Shell. Razor, I don't know how he'll do. I think he's gonna do well, but I can't really say for sure. Very excited to see what goes down though. Razor just such a good hero. I believe he is. You know, with Plasma Field.
Remaining.
Static Link steals so much damage, especially for something like Lifestealer, Lone Druid, or
5 seconds
Juggernaut.
remaining.
And then, of course, you have Unstable, Current, and Eye of the Storm. Eye of the Storm does have some slow, I believe. Or is that this? One of the two. Something sus. I know. Something. But yes, now time for the final pick for
10
DD.
seconds
What will they
remaining.
pick? Like I said, I'm betting on a support,
5 seconds
but it could be
remaining.
anything, seeing how they picked up a Razor. And they pick up the Undying. Good, good. Undying, probably going to be an offensive tri-lane then. Everyone loading into their heroes now. Let's get ready for a good game of Dota. The first game out of a best of 5. Just waiting for DD to load into the remainder of their heroes. And then we should be good. Well, once again, this is the grand final, Game 1, best of 5, of DD versus Mouse Sports. Winner gets to go to the International 3. The loser still gets to go, but in a wild card. Wild card is the second place of the Western versus the second place of the Eastern at the International.
10 seconds remaining.
So at the end of this week, we'll know whoever loses, really, the loser, goes against.
Prepare for
And
battle.
let's see who plays what. The last track will be Cinderin. Good luck, have funds go out. Qualifiers will be Lone Druid. Juggernaut will be played by Fada. Rubik will be Pass. Lifestealer will be Black. Go Black will be Undying. Darkseer will be played by Funzine. Razor will be played by Sakshka. Bane will be Hacking Mad, Bucking Mad. A lot of different pronunciations I hear from this. Chaos Knight will be Silent. So, what's one look stronger? It's really hard to tell. Both teams look really strong, but Mouse seems that they have more of a handle on this. They're gonna have more farm coming to them. Or at least more heroes that do more with farm like
30
Lone Druid,
seconds to battle.
like Juggernaut, and like Lifestealer. But you only have Razor and CK on DD's team. Let's see who gets on top, though. You see some early dire wards out here. Bear scouting around looking for some creeps, obviously, at the beginning. As soon as he creeps spawn, getting ready for that. Razor going to be going against the bear, which will be good. He'll be able to steal a lot of damage from the bear. Maybe even be able to get a few kills.
Battle begins.
They get this Trillion over here going up on the high ground. This could be dangerous. This could be first blood right here if they're not careful. Leshrac not going to throw out a stun, though. Rubik going the opposite direction. That could be bad news for him. But they need to be faster. Doesn't look like they're going to get a pick off here. As the creeps come in, this will not be a 0 minute. And then he picked up a haste, and he's stealing 49, 56, a lot of damage from the bear. Will he be able to pick it off, though? That is the question. He's circling around with the haste. He says, instead of getting those, why don't I go get a few last hits? As he just got a haste and basically a free double damage, as you can see. D4 plus 59, that's a lot of damage coming out. He's going to be able to score up here on the last hits pretty dang easy. And yeah, look at him go. Damage now gone, though, unfortunately. Doesn't last forever. Juggernaut, though. Looks like he's going to go like a quick boots or bottle build. Oops, who we're going to go on the last track here. Bane and Undying, a really strong setup. Just need a Nightmare, and then you steal whatever strength you want and throw down a Tombstone. They can't really get away too fast. Trying to ward up with this camp, but you're gonna see a lot of sentries down by Leshrac. Trying to prevent it as much as possible. Getting focused down a lot was the Razor, though. When he tried to steal some damage, I guess he got killed off by the bear a lot. Minus 21 damage, gonna probably affect Qualifiers' last hitting ability. This Chilin looks like it's stolen the watch, though, because there are 6 players all just right here in this little corner, and there's going to be a lot of action from it. Gotta be careful, though, because you never know where the first blood's going to come out here. By all these lanes, could be a lot of action from all of them.
Battle Fury!
Bane, looking good. Looks like he's trying to ward up the camp again. Goes on the Leshrac. Here comes the Undying DK. Now, Lifesteal going to go on the Bane. Stunned up. CK gonna be focusing down the Rubik though. Looks like miscommunication as they focus different targets. Well, it'll get the first blood. Undying will. Now they need to focus the Lifestealer, but they don't have a stun available. Not enough mana. Probably will just back up that. That's good though. DD gets the first blood, and you'll see their experience and gold skyrocket to them. 300 ahead, 600 ahead. Okay, so CK looking good now, has the first assist, and first blood goes to the Undying, who's going to grab some quick boots. You see the courier going to Razor here, and who's looking really good on farm, just about, has 9 last hits, a little bit ahead of the Lone Druid, who has 8. And in the mid lane, you're going to see Juggernaut leading ahead of the Darkseer by quite a few. Oh no, I misread that. I missaw Bane for Undying, or for Darkseer. And Darkseer is actually leading in last hits in the game right now. It usually seems to be the case where most Undyings do lead in last hits, at least for the earlier parts of the game. Now it looks like they're rotating in for another kill. Will they be able to bump into this tri-lane again? These support heroes get bumped up by the creep cell. Looks like they'll decide to back up here. Undying pretty low on health. They're gonna focus down the Undying, but the creeps might block them. Undying gonna be able to back up. Steals some strength and able to run. Bane though, very low on health. Will he be picked up? He will. They need to be careful here. He gets focused down. The stun misses though, so it's just quite not enough. But they're going to be right-clicked down by the CK and then regens up. So now CK in a bit of trouble here. We'll be able to get it before the stun, but now he is in some trouble. His supports aren't there. He's being focused down. Bane needs to nightmare him, and there he goes, but still not enough. So CK falls. Bane now in some danger as they turn around on him, but they just decide to back up. And this is all happening. They're battling it out on top here. Just one more right click is all they need, but the bear says no, sir. Minus 168 damage. That is a ton of damage being taken out. That is like, oh my gosh, that's a lot of damage. Funzy versus Faded though. Who's winning this one? It looks like it is Funzy so far. Everything is looking a little better for DD though. They have the 2 kills, they have the first blood, they have 2 people just about leading besides the Juggernaut, who has double damage, which is why he's doing so well with his bottle. He could actually ulti right now, maybe be able to kill off Darkseer. Maybe should have went for that there. Too late now though. That might have been able to kill him. You never know. It's usually something you focus on lower health supports, maybe like Bane, who has 682 health. You're gonna see Bane going top actually, trying to focus down this poor little Lone Druid who's falling ever so much behind in farm. 19 last hits on him. Actually, he's not that far behind. I thought he was much more. You're gonna see some more Venom up on the bear though. That's looking pretty good for him. A lot of denies coming out of that racer though. Bane making his way up now. Will he be able to get anything done? He's gonna have to dive beyond the tower though. This could be hard. He's in a difficult spot right now. He can't make his way over, but he's revealed by the smoke now. This is bad news. Juggernaut making his way over. They're gonna be able to focus him down. Will they see him auto-attacked out by the Bane? I don't think he meant to do that. Ulti will be thrown out here, and there it is. Killed Bane. That is not good. That's definitely a misplay by Bane. He did not want to be out there. He did not want to auto-attack. I think he would have been spotted out anyways. And now Funzy gonna be able to farm with the mid. But that kill coming out was really good. But the CK gets killed. Bottom. Not good. So things are evening out here for Mouz. Mouz picking up a few kills. It was 2-1, but now it is 4-2. You have all 3 bottom again. He's looking a little low, but he's just stacking up the creeps here. focusing down the Leshrac. Will they be able to bring him over? But he gets fogged to war. He can't bring him over. He keeps on canceling it. Now he decides to go into Rubik instead. Gets stunned up though. Here comes the Juggernaut. Will he be able to get anything done as they start focusing him down? He starts Shadow Blading around. Not Shadow Blade, but Blade Furying around. Picks off the Bane. No, he doesn't. Gets Nightmared up now. Bad news, but Rubik's going to try to focus him down here, and we'll be able to kill him off before he gets to Lifesteal or Brain Sap. So 2 picked off. The CK also picked off at that time. Undying just going to have to back out. Losing their grip is DD though. They were, like I said, 2-1, but now it's 6-2. They're quickly getting outfarmed and outnumbered and outkilled. They can't do this. They need to turn this around quickly. Razor needs to get a lead. Undying needs to get a lead. CK needs to get a lead. He needs to stop dying. He needs to start doing the opposite, getting some kills himself. And that'll get him ahead, of course. Might be able to change the game for him.
Dire's middle tower is
Theta looking at 101 for his kill score right now. Looking really good for him. Going to go into the drums. He's going to keep farming up with this Blade Fury. He can do it really, really easy. But so can Darkseer with his Iron Shell. So it's very, very back and forth. He kills the camp, he kills the camp. He kills the camp, he kills the camp. But you're going to see it's 3 versus 1 on a lifesteal right now. They could go on him at any time, but he doesn't want him to rage, because the rage would obviously disaffect the Chaos Bolt. So he has to do it at a good time. Let's see what happens. They could go on him, especially with Darkseer making his way over. But you're going to see the supports making their way over too, with Leshrac and Rubik just a few steps away now. It's going to be a 4 versus 3 engagement. Will this be good for DD? We will have to see. All getting real close to Undying here. You're going to see Bane going around. Let's see if they get anything done. Nightmare goes out on him, getting ready for a good stun. Only a few more seconds remain. There goes the stun, 4 whole seconds. Will Lifesteal or fall though? He still has time on his hands. He rages up. Ulti out for the Juggernaut. Now focus down is the Leshrac, but CK gonna take more damage than he's doing. But the Leshrac's still gonna fall. But there goes the CK, not good. Undying also dead from the Lifestealer. Now full health is the Lifestealer. And then Bane as well falls. Very, very not good. Darkseer just decides to TP out. Says he can't deal with this now. They turned a 4 versus 3 engagement to a 4 versus 1, really. The only person who got picked up was Leshrac. And he got picked up later in the fight. Razor still cannot get a kill on the Lone Druid, even with, like, how much health does he have? 400 health and 112 damage per right click. He should be able to pick him off there, but for some reason he can't. And Viz Undying going in, but he has full health. Don't think he's going to be able to do much, so he just stands next to him. He catches on, backs up. But with those boosts, he should be able to be healed up. Pretty good. Theta looking really strong right now. For a mid-juggernaut, he's doing really good. Top on the CS board, and of course has 2 kills, 3 assists. A lot of gold going his way. A lot of gold going to the whole team. 3,000 gold lead, 4,500 experience lead, almost 5,000 experience lead. Very, very good. Razor making his way bottom, see what he can't do here. Lifestealer though, a lot stronger than the Razor right now. With 3 kills on his back, no deaths. Rubik did pick something up though. He picked up the Chaos Bolt, which is big news because they could really focus someone down with that. Especially if he gets a 4-second stun off, that could be very, very drastic for one of the DD members. Bane does almost get focused down here, beginning to turn around. Oh, no, Brain Sap does not do enough. Razor trying to damage down the Lone Druid and does pick him off. Finally, looking to do that all game and finally does it, but Mouz Black goes and picks off these two while that is all happening. Rubik with the bolt and the pickup, and of course Leshrac with his stun. Pretty easy pickoffs. Fortify up, but they should be able to take this tower anyways. Leshrac's Edict is a very low cooldown with only 22 seconds on it. And there goes the tower.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Juggernaut already has a ulti back up for him Will he be able to get anything done?
Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower is under attack.
More people TPing up top now to defend this lane. Literally, we're gonna be here. Juggernaut, who's he going on? He's going on the CK. He's gonna be able to ulti here and pick him off. There it goes, and there he goes. Now it's gonna focus down the totem before it messes them up. They're really doing good here. 12 and 4 is the score. Tripling that of DD's 12 kills. Pretty impressive. Like I said, it just keeps on going up and up on the charts. And on the item-wise, we're going to see Armlet, are they already up on Black? Black has a lot of last hits from my knowledge. Yes, he has 53. But he's getting focused down by Razor, who's dealing 140, 160, 190, 220 damage off on him. Not going to be enough, though. Decides to back out. 200 rapier level damage is not enough to kill this lifestealer, especially when he could just pull an armlet, but that would have just been more damage to steal. He's actually at negative damage here, as you can see. He's not doing any damage to the creeps until now. Just wore off. Pretty interesting to see that, though. Razor really effective hero. I'm surprised he's doing this well for being such an underpicked hero. Juggernaut. Getting a little focus down here, but not that badly. Just Blade Furies away. Darkseer building up the mech. We'll have it up really soon. Lifesteal just looking stronger and stronger every time I check on him, though. With now 60 last hits and armlet and face boots, gotta be strong. Where's Juggernaut at, though? He's the strongest guy on the map right now with his ulti. Gonna go into the quick Aghanim Scepter and use that ulti as much as possible. And you're gonna see all four of these people just rotating bottom while you have Darkseer way over here. Will they be looking for a kill? They are smoked up and a double damage on the Razor. They would love to kill the Lifestealer, but I think they did smoke under a ward. So you can see Lifestealer hiding. He knows they're not there, but here comes the Razor. Gets revealed off. So does Bane. Only one hidden right now is Undying and the CK. Does not look like they're going to be able to get anything done here as they have 3 mid. Now Lifestealer just going to be able to back off. Quite looking stronger, just going to be able to have some time to relax and farm as everyone is bottom. Now starting to lead in the last, it's really starting to catch up. Might be able to even take a tower here. No, it is at full health, although it's a lot less than full. Gonna just say, okay, then let's go for the bottom tower here. But you're gonna see everyone rotating bottom. And are down a tower, so they really need one to catch back up. Ooh, the CK's gonna run into some people. Initiating is the Lifestealer, and he's gonna be able to focus down Bane pretty well, and Bane falls. Rubik, though, getting focused down, steals the Chaos Bow and throws it at the Razor. That's gonna be able to kill him off, and so is Rubik going to die. CK picking him off. But stunning off the stunning off the Juggernaut. Not gonna be enough, though, as Darkseer shows up, but he can't do anything. Now he's gonna be turned around on with the black armlet. It's just too much. Too much, no tower to save him. Juggernaut might be able to do enough damage. Mech goes up, though, and Bane ultis on the Juggernaut. Will it be enough to kill him, though? I don't think it will. And then stun up by Last Strike does miss, but does not do anything. Very much so. Wasted ulti. Ends up nightmaring him, but he just nightmares. Quidfoot takes the nightmare off. Juggernaut gets into this room. Does not have enough mana for ulti, though. Doesn't even have it, it was on cooldown.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
So Radiant comes up the victor from that. They did get a few good pickoffs, especially on the CK, especially what they wanted. 7 deaths on CK. He's leading the death score. And that's not a good thing for you people who don't know. And you're going to see there are 2 carries of the 2 people who are leading. That's exactly not what DD wants. Yeah, they're just going to turn and focus this tower, finally. Actually, they decided to go on some kills because they can pick off the Rubik. Rubik does pick him up, though, and gets a stun on the Bane and Undying. Not enough to save his life, though. Then they end up taking the tower. So it looks like Mouz is going to back up from this. They know when they can't win. So they just back up from that
Dire's
tower.
top tower is under attack.
But as they go for tier 2, they should be ready to defend this, because this is a big pick-off if they don't. Razor not looking as strong as he needs to be. He really needs to finish up whatever he's building, which is drums. So that's to change to drums. He was building something with his Ring of Regen. Probably a hood, I'm guessing? Like, what else could it be? Oh, and the stun out goes on the bear. Deals a lot of damage from the bear, over 100 now, 150. Won't make it to 200. No, it won't. Ulti might go up by Razor here. Here it goes, and then ulti by the Juggernaut. Does not kill off the Bane, though, but there goes Lifestealer, stealing it. Last Strike does get picked off, though, as well. And there goes the huge wall. There it is. Gets two, gets the bear. But the bear is going to be entangling the Darkseer. Pick off Rubik by the Razor because of all the damage he's stealing up. Actually, the damage is now gone. Lifestealer, though, in a creep, going to be able to kill off Dark. Maybe, just maybe. No Jude gets picked off. Now Juggernaut going crazy. Kills off the Razor. Lifestealer and Juggernaut doing so much here. Might be able to kill off this guy. Now he will. CK gets killed. The Armor toggles is too much. Now they might be able to turn this around to a full 5-man wipe. Will they be able to kill the Undying? Juking through the trees. Will he be enough? Yes, it will. He's going to run away. Gets triple strength stealing. But it's not going to be enough. It's going to be a 5-man wipe. Completely destroyed. Bane did get picked off earlier. He's alive now, but he wasn't during that team fight. He got picked off right at the beginning of it along with the Leshrac. So that's going to be like a 4-on-5 wipe. 4 kills for DD, 5 for Mouz. Of course, this is just going to extend DD or Mouz's lead. Now 21-9. Mouz looking so strong right now. Let's look at the charts. 7,500 head on gold and just about the same 10,000 on experience. Probably just about 10,000 on gold as soon as that updates as well.
Double damage.
Mouz who's died on there is the pass with 4 deaths. Wow, you're gonna see 8 deaths on the CK there. Carry getting 8 deaths. That's not good at all. They did a great job of focusing him down. Lone Druid looking really strong too. What's his bear have? His bear has the armlet up. Bane's gonna ulti the Lifestealer. Won't be enough to be able to kill him off though. Who's getting focused down now is gonna be the bear or the CK. Getting killed again almost. No ulti up by the Juggernaut, not until 6 seconds. He has to wait it out until then he can really do some damage. Leshrac gonna make his way over with the Edict. CK really running away here, does not want to die again, but here comes the ulti and Undying is going to die because of it. Razor now being picked off here. He is outnumbered and in a horrible position. Double kill out by the Rubik as being getting picked off as well.
Radiant structures are fortified.
And now they're going to go for a tier 2. There's not much they can do about it. Juggernaut actually decides to go top as these two pick off this tower. This should be enough. Oh no, they're going to get some TPs in by Bane, just trying to scare him off. He does so.
Top tower has been denied.
Nightmared up the bear. Bear might still be able to get away here. 2,000 health. Gets teleported out. Apparently you can teleport it out during the nightmare. Last hits is actually going to go to the Darkseer here, surprisingly has the most last hits. But the other 3 are the big heroes from Mouz. The Mouz Sports heroes that are supposed to be getting a lot of farm are, and that's horrible news for DD. Another pick off here in a moment. No, gets searched up. And then you're going to see everyone start just going on the Darkseer. It must have been a bad idea to search him up, because it might cost him his own life. But now everyone's middle, pushing him back actually, because there's just no damage on the Lifestealer. As it gets enfeebled and damage stolen by the static link. He just had no damage there, had to back up. Looking at just about 20 damage. Not good enough. There you go, all of his damage comes back and he gets a gain of over 100 damage. About 110 damage I lost in total. You see Lifestealer running around. They can't really do anything about it. They just watch him as he runs around the tower. Pretty funny. They're gonna take the 2-2 quite easy.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
Now they're gonna travel as 5 all the way up to the top line and do the same thing to this tower. They're gonna show these towers no mercy as they just keep pushing them and keep their lead strong with this. Leshrac gonna be able to melt the tower down with Edict. No fortify up. They might want to go for the 3rd tier right here on the bottom. No fortify out for a whole 3 minutes, and Undying gets picked off by whom? Gets called out in the jungle, but so is Bane. Will Darkseer see the same fate? Doesn't look like it. But now Razor, in a bad spot, gets killed. They say, why don't... They have 3 down. Why not take a tier 3? Edict goes up. No, fortify for once again 2.5 minutes. Will be a Rax. Maybe even the GG. They could just keep pushing. This domination streak is not stopping as it's now 10,000 gold and 12,000 experience lead. Very impressive play by Mouz here.
Dire's top barracks are under attack.
Darkseer tries to surge up, but he's not going to be able to get away. CK does get a stun and might be able to pick off Rubik, but here comes the rest of the team. Rubik does get picked off, and so is a great wall coming out here. But CK, now the one who's getting focused down. Undying the bear. Oh, so many people getting killed here, but the bear gets out scotch-free. Just barely any health back to him. 100 health, 63 health. And they're going to be fine now. Only Rubik dying, with 3 dying on DD's side. Might be a GG. Rax almost dead. It's going to be taken down by the Siege Creep if people aren't fast enough. 90 health. The tail bear comes in, wants to pick off. It's going to get it. There it is. Before they even had anything to deal with it. Probably going to turn around and take mid here. Don't even want creeps. GG is called. Mouz have won game 1 of the best of 5. Now time for game 2. Hopefully DD has better luck than what they had here, better coordination, because they can definitely win this. They are just as good as Mouz's. But I guess I'll have to see what happens. But yes, Mouz definitely played amazingly in this first game. Hopefully though, DD does follow up with another win. I'd like to see this go out of all the 5 games. Hopefully it will. Black did really good here though. Their draft was just ultimately better. Because if CK, as he did, gets killed as much as he did, they just couldn't bounce back for it. Razor couldn't carry against a Lifestealer, Wondred, and Juggernaut. All 3 of those here, it's just too much for one hero. They needed more carry, they needed more security for their carries. But that's it, Mouz takes this game. It's okay that they still have 4 other games to make their way to win. So let's see what goes on. GG though, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in game 2.
Dire's Ancient is under attack. Dire's Ancient is under attack.